Hey, I'm Brooke. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Really glad you're here. I'm a life coach with 4 years in private practice, a certified knitting lover, matcha enthusiast, big fan of all things creative and brave living. So let's dive into today's topic, 3 ways I want you to up your journaling game. So here's the thing, I did not get into journaling until the last couple of months. The reason it took me so long was because I felt like it was performative and I didn't quite know what to say that would be so transformational. And I tried Julia Cameron's idea of just the brain dump, 3 pages, but 3 pages felt like too long. I tried all sorts of methodologies for journaling and for me it just never stuck. But what I started to do was bring questions that I would bring to a life coaching session into my own journal, and it's actually been incredibly profound. So if you want the 3 questions that are going to up your journaling game, let's get into it. First and foremost, you do not need to be a fancy $30 journal person to journal. I use the Walmart level supplies. I think sometimes I wish I was a cute journal person. Maybe one day I will be. I think I aspire to be. But I was in a journaling store with a friend recently and he was showing me all the fancy pens and stuff, and I turned to him and I was like, man, I wish I actually used this stuff. I would love to spend my money on like a nice crafted thing. But for me, a page this big with big lines is what I need to actually get my thoughts out, especially because I journal first thing in the morning and I like to take my journal with me everywhere. So I need something that I don't care if it gets dirty and spilled water on and all that sort of stuff. So for me, just practically, I need a journal that I can like draw in, write in, have all sorts of ideas going on in. So that's what I use, but you can use any supplies that work for you. But these 3 questions are going to help you get unstuck in your journal. So firstly, I want you to ask yourself, what do I really need right now? This question is going to get to the heart of what it is that's most important for you right now. And the thing I want to prevent for you with this question is overwhelm. So if you think, I really need to take a 2-week cruise, and then your brain goes, well, we can't do that because of XYZ, write it down. Write down all the things that come to mind. We're journaling. There is no wrong idea here. So what do I really need right now? That question for me helps me really uncover what areas of my life are in a deficiency. So that's really what we're looking for with that question. And I love the immediacy of it. What do I need right now? Sometimes I just ask myself that question and the answer is a glass of water or a quick 5 minutes outside before I continue computer work, you know? So that question, answering that in your journal, I think is gonna start to uncover a few layers of overwhelm. Let's go to question number 2. Now I want you to ask yourself, what is really draining me right now? And again, leave room for surprise, leave room for creativity with this question. We're trying to get really honest with ourselves here and accept whatever answer comes to the paper. And that is the beauty of journaling, is creating a judgment-free zone where no one else is going to read it, no one else is going to judge you for what you're saying, but you're allowed to name what's really draining you right now. Even if it's something that other people might judge you for, name it on the paper, right? The paper can't hurt you, the paper can't judge you. And this is also going to help you get clearer on what energy leaks are happening in your life. Where are you giving energy to things that maybe you can start to assess, like, oh, I don't need to give that so much energy, I don't need to give that so much thought, so much time. So I love this question for helping us to access honesty with ourselves. The 3rd question is, what can I put down? Often when we're overwhelmed, we think, well, nope, I'm overwhelmed, no problem. I'll start doing yoga 5 days a week. I'll jog every day in my lunch hour for 3 miles. I'll do all the laundry and tonight, and I'll stay up till midnight, organize my calendar. Fixed it. Okay, does that not sound overwhelming? I'm guilty of this too, by the way. Often what we need is to put something down, is to give ourselves permission not to do something, is to say, actually, I can hire someone to do that. I can offload that task. It's okay if that task gets done this weekend, next week, or never. Again, so these 3 questions are all going to be about prioritizing ourselves and what we really need. And that 3rd question, I think, just kind of gets to the heart of it, of what can I put down? What an honest question to ask yourself. And asking yourself, what can I put down, is going to help you make what's in front of you feel more doable. And even if there's a lot of stories coming up right now about like, I can't put anything down, can you put down the stories? Can you put down the stories that you can't put something down, and then can you put down the idea that you can't do it all? Like, We don't have to put down actual tasks if our schedule doesn't allow for it, if our life doesn't allow for it. I get that. But we can put down some of the psychic weight sometimes. So I think this question is a challenge to really get in there with yourself and see what's possible. Try these 3 questions out in your journal and leave me a comment below on if you're a digital journal person, a tactile journal person. Do you type on your computer? Do you type on your phone? Do you write in a nicer notebook, or like me, kind of a crappy notebook? I just would love to know what your methodology is. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, keep up with me on Instagram and TikTok. I look forward to seeing you.